The EPA has determined that the 3.7-mile stretch of the Neponset River, running through Dorchester, Milton, Hyde Park, and Mattapan, has been added to the Superfund National Priorities list.
Woo! Woo! It's time.
Exactly. It's time. It's time. This is a win-win for the communities who value recreating on the river, families who live in the area, and the wildlife that depend on it. Because we now have a mechanism to address the contamination in the sediment that has plagued the river for decades.
Today, we take the first official step toward cleaning up the river and making it safe for our neighbors. Like many industrial states, Massachusetts utilized our rivers and our shores as working waterfronts. We built communities around our harbors and our riverfronts, which in turn powered our economy and created important jobs. But at the same time, that development came with the steep price of harmful pollution and contamination, and those costs were pushed onto our local communities. Residents of Milton, Dorchester, Mattapan, and Hyde Park have known for many years that PCB contamination in this part of the river is a serious health problem for their families and for families throughout the region. But knowing and actually developing a plan are two different things. It was important to get official recognition to begin to develop actual plans to clean up the river.
This action, and this is the word du jour, will transform the river, improve its ecological health, and reduce the risk of health hazards for surrounding communities.
The chemicals in this river can have serious impacts on physical health, on reproductive health, and affect our young people's cognitive development and learning. And communities that benefit most from this are the very community that stand to benefit the most from our investments here, are the communities that have been historically targeted for disinvestment as part of racist policies like redlining for decades. While a few companies profited, our neighborhoods were polluted and our residents paid the price with their health. Dangerous chemicals do not belong in our water. They do not belong in our communities. And I want to thank all of the organizers and activists who refuse to give up, all of the community leaders and elected officials passing the torch term after term after term, generation after generation to get us to this point. I am so excited and honored to be stepping in at this moment, at the moment of action.